Jeff here with Digital Trends, and we are taking a look at the new Samsung Tab S3. This is the first Samsung tablet in a while, and it is a bit of a continuation of the line, but a lot more refined than we're kind of used to. So this is a fully glass on the front and back, and we have metal sides, and it's got all your typical ports here. So we've got an SD card. And these also have LTE options and power volume. On the bottom it runs on a new USB Type-C and does have an audio jack, which is actually a nice feature these days. This has quad speakers, so there's 2 on the bottom and 2 more on the top, so no matter which way you kind of rotate it, you should be getting stereo sound at least. And the screen is actually really nice as well. It's a typical 9.7 inch, 10-inch screen. Similar size to an iPad, stuff like that. It's really modeled very competitively with an iPad. So as you can see, the screen is very bright, very bold. This has a Super AMOLED screen, which is typical of Samsung devices and just probably our favorite screen on the market. This runs Android Nougat and has a typical kind of suite of apps, all the features you'd look for in a phone or tablet these days. So this is the new S Pen. It's the enhanced S Pen, as they're calling it. And it has infinite battery life, which is kind of nice. It's got a little kind of a textured matte finish to it. And it's a little thicker than previous S Pens. It doesn't slide into the tablet like Samsung's S Pens sometimes do. But it does have a lot more levels of sensitivity. It can actually detect tilt and angle. I'll actually show you here. So one fun feature of the S Pen is the ability to kind of write on the screen when the screen is actually off. So you just kind of tap a button there and you can kind of write right on the dark screen there. This is one of a whole bunch of S Pen features. So Samsung's had the S Pen in multiple devices, Galaxy Notes, other tablets for years now. And this can kind of do everything they can. It's a little more sensitive than some of the previous S Pens, a little more comfortable to hold. But it has just a number of fun features, including if you run a Photoshop app, you can it can detect tilt now, so you can tilt the screen and kind of have brush effects. I want to show you one more feature, which is an add-on that you can buy, which is a Pogo keyboard from Samsung. So this is a smaller, kind of 10-inch, a little more compact keyboard than a full-size. But it does have a case here, so kind of like a Microsoft Surface, if you've ever seen one. It does connect up here right to the tablet, and you just snap it in there, and then you can just magnetically hook the back on here, and then it's connected. And the keyboard will auto-sync. It doesn't have any Bluetooth or anything like that you got to deal with. So there's only one angle you can use, but the keyboard is pretty comfy. It's got some pretty good depth. The keys are all island style keys and very modern keyboard. It's a little cramped. I don't know if any of you are old enough to remember netbooks. It feels a little like that, not quite full size, but the actual keys and typing is pretty easy on that. It also folds up very nice and really feels like it's protecting the Tab S3 when it's closed. And that holds it pretty well there. And that is kind of a good first look at the new Galaxy Tab S3.